Welcome along to ANZ Stadium in Sydney for the 13th Sydney Derby. As the ad campaign said back in season 1, how many games do you know roll like this? Not many, if any. The 13th Derby set to smash records in the stands, and the players, if you believe the press hype this week, about to smash each other on the pitch as well. It's the usual push and shove inside the box. Dimas's delivery, flicked on by a red shirt. Nichols trying to dig it out. There's a counter on here for Sydney FC though. It's Philip Holosko on the left. Ryan Grant is busting a gut to try and get up alongside him. Great ball by Holosko. Ryan Grant. And it's the first real save at anger forced by Sydney FC out of Andrew Redmayne.
To a very productive season for Sydney FC, and he certainly started brightly here this evening.
Wilkinson taking charge. The aerial duel. Holosko onside, fed by Bobo. It's Philip Holosko. Another chance for Sydney FC.
And then he played more ostensibly against a strong challenge.
That's a very strong challenge by Robbie Cornwall. David Carney in particular is furious, and he's having a real set to with Scott Neville. And all of a sudden, the derby's kicked off. The blue touch paper lit by Robbie Cornwall with that challenge on Bobo. And the Sky Blues did not like that, not one bit. And it was on for all money between Carney and Neville in particular. And after that, a bit of a free-for-all. O'Neill. Ryan Grant, a bit of room for him here. Disappointing delivery. Again, look at how high Sydney press them. I get caught though. As Mitch Nichols in possession. Little backfield finding Kusakami. Great move this by the Wanderers. Here is Kerem Bullets. And he drags his effort wide. But really good build-up. An excellent counter by the Wanderers. Nichols' ball just went through everybody, and Kusakami just thought his chance may have come for a moment. Bullets coming back from an offside position, was he? Yep, flag's up. Well, flag did go up. It's been ignored by Jared Gillett. Interesting. Well, will be if the Wanderers score from this. Here's Nichols through the legs of the defenders. It's Kerem Bullets. Great stop by Vukovic. And Sydney FC would have been really angry had that resulted in a goal for Western Sydney. Danny Vukovic is playing hell with Alison Flynn on this near touchline.
Second opportunity for Kerem Bullett. Second very good opportunity for Kerem Bullett.
Well, there we go, half-time. No goals, but plenty for this record crowd to digest. A little bit of ill temper on the sidelines as well after that challenge by Robbie Cornthwaite on Bobo. Sydney FC forcing the greater number of chances. Holosko with a couple of them, Ninkovic too. At the other end, arguably the Wanderers had the two better ones through Scott Neville and then Kerem Bullett.
Took an unfortunate deflection as Nichols tried to cross the rebound, came off him, and he had to try and go and retrieve the ball, stop the throw-in, couldn't do so.
Left touch by Holosko sets up another potential Sydney FC attack. David Carney in possession, flips it beautifully towards Bobo. Here's Holosko! Philip Holosko for Sydney FC! First blood for the Sky Blues! And it's last year's top scorer who is back in the groove in front of the Sydney FC fans.
Well, statistically it might go down as an assist from his former teammate from Turkey, Bobo, but it's Carney with that left foot. He doesn't need much space, does he? He puts it right on the spot, and it will be an assist for Ninkovic. As inadvertent as it may have been, Redmayne at full stretch, but it's Holosko at full tilt into the roof of the net.
Sky blue heaven all around ANZ Stadium. Ninkovic out to the left-hand inside. Then with the heads. Given away carelessly by Piñatares. Not in the best area of the park either. Zullo. Cross with the right boot. And here's Holosko again. Hooks it back. There's the second. Bobo! Sydney FC in dreamland here. The two marquees on the score sheet. And are they set for another derby win?
Well, it was the Brazilian to the Slovak for goal one. And the Slovak returns the favour. The delivery from the left-hand side again. This time the right boot of Michael Zullo. That's perseverance. A+ for perseverance for Filip Holosko. Zullo does nicely. A little shuffle of the feet to make some space. Adequate chest control. Fantastic perseverance. And just the perfect little square back for his former teammate in Turkey and now teammate in Sydney, Bobo. In she goes.
A little slice of that marquee wage. Paid off already. Hamill again with a long throw. That's a lovely touch from Bobo to set Milos Ninkovic on his way, and bursting through the middle is Alex Brosk. Here is Brosk, this to seal it. Oh, he's brought down edge of the box. Aritz Border, what's the colour of the card? It's red. It goes from bad to worse for the Wanderers. Down 2 goals. Now they're down their central defender, Aritz Border, as well.
Oh, what a pass from Ninkovic. Great first touch from Brosk to get in front of Border and completely compromise the defender. He knew his goose was cooked. Now what a scything counter-attack from Sydney FC. Ninkovic, brilliant with the pass. Brosk, brilliant with the reception. And the Wanderers to lick their wounds, maybe with worse to come.
Make that 3 red cards in 3 A-League games in the new season. Quite remarkable. Pretty good position this as well for Sydney, of course, though. Would have been even better had Alex Brosk been allowed to stay on his feet. They talk the talk this week. Sydney FC at the moment walking the walk. Who's it going to be from the set piece? It's Brandon O'Neill! It's 3! It's done and dusted, the derby. It's Sydney FC again. And a quite beautiful execution from Brandon O'Neill to seal the deal for Sydney FC. His first goal in the A-League. What a time, what a place to deliver it. Inch perfect.
Well, his passing's been spot on tonight. His defending's been spot on tonight. And now, to make it straight sets for Sydney FC, his set piece is spot on. Brilliant game from Brandon O'Neill. Brilliant finish to the game.
Martinez. Grant and Vukovic sorting it out between them. Grant with the boots, Vukovic with the instruction. Sydney FC really, Andy, continuing their pretty impressive pre-season form. They haven't conceded a goal in 3 FFA Cup ties. Only played 1 A-League team, it must be said, in Perth Glory.
Well, they look very, very strong tonight, Simon. The signs for their fans are very, very positive. The Wanderers have had moments in the second half. Pendle could easily have had a goal to their name. With better finishing.
Simon has got clear of Dimas. It could get worse for the Wanderers here. Square it goes, and Andrew Redmayne, but it's in by Alex Brosk. They've got 4, Sydney FC. It's a derby walloping. And he backs up that trash talk during the week. They cannot believe it, those Sydney FC supporters. It's shaping to be the biggest ever margin of defeat for any club in this fixture.
Well, this is just too boisterous. Dimas too tired. Composure from Simon on the spot, Alex Brosk, and now this is officially the demolition derby. Like paper mache, Dimas falls off, and like the thief in the night, Alex Brosk steps up.
Of course, we do have another game coming right up after this one. Stay tuned for Perth and the Central Coast Mariners. So Kusukami clipped him on the heel. And that'll do it. Sydney is sky blue once again. They talked the talk during the week. They've walked the walk here tonight. 8 games unbeaten in the derby now as the Wanderers' pain goes on. They'll go around in January, by which time it'll be 3 years and 3 days since the Red and Black last tasted success in this fixture. Sydney FC don't care. They are dominant in this game. It's the biggest ever margin of victory in a derby game. And it's the Wanderers' biggest ever loss in the A-League. A wonderful day for Graham Arnold, a day to forget for Tony Popovich.